Coach Chilin, and I'm here to give you my top tips to help you get back on track with your fitness journey, regardless if you had the stomach flu, the flu, or even the man flu. The past several months has been really tough health-wise. I let depression and anxiety and stress and all that stuff get the better of me to only have my face droop, end up getting shingles on my face and a whole host of other issues that brought on a lymph node infection. Shortly thereafter, I was fortunate enough to get the stomach flu. Our whole house did. And getting back on track once you commit to something is one of the hardest things because we're so good at freaking quitting, but we don't know what it feels like to keep moving forward. So let me tell you some things that I've put into place to help me keep my mindset right in this journey, because it's a lot less to do with the illness that you're dealing with, everything to do with the weight between the ears. Number one, rest. I know it's really hard to do that, right? Like when we start on a new journey, we're so committed to seeing it through. It is impossible to even think about resting, but rest is vital. Did you know that rest is just as important as proper nutrition and exercise? It's a vital component to you reaching your fitness goals successfully long-term. It's really easy to put time limits on you and not want to listen to your body and get right back into things to only prolong your illness. I'm a big believer in listening to your body, resting up and recovering and being ready to go back at, even if it's half strength, be ready to go back fully rested versus trying to push an already struggling immune system. Number two, set a plan and remain flexible, as the plan that you set in place may be very different than what the universe has in mind for you. Both lead to the same destination or goal, but both of them take you very different ways. So I'll use myself as an example. This past week, this is after recovering from shingles and a lymph node infection. This past week, my little one got the stomach flu. I then got the stomach flu. My husband then got the stomach flu. Then my oldest son got the stomach flu. No matter how much I set a plan in place, I had to remain flexible because I needed more, number one, rest, and also what I thought my body be ready to do was very different than what my body was actually ready to do. It is a huge benefit to yourself to know where you want to go, to set those goals in place, but to also remain flexible, that if you need an extra day or two to gain your nutrition or your hydration or even rest, to go ahead and allow yourself to do that. There's no point in heading back too quickly when your body hasn't sufficiently had its rest to only have to struggle through it. Number three is nourishment. What do I mean by that? Look, I love the idea that so many of us, including myself, try to out-exercise a bad diet, okay? But when you're coming out of the flu, especially if you've gotten better at eating cleaner, it's really important that you put foods in your body that are highly nourishing, that help you build up in the ways that you need help with, right? So one of my favorite things that I like to go to that helps me a ton is I boil sweet potatoes when I'm finally able to eat. I boil some sweet potatoes. I put some Greek yogurt on top once they're done boiling, obviously, and I add a little Himalayan pink salt. That is really settling on my tummy, and also because I attempt to avoid wheat as much as possible, although I had some saltines because they did settle my tummy. That meal is getting some things into my body to help me be able to layer on additional nutrition. There is no point in me already going to push an already weakened body if I haven't taken the time to nourish it, to get to a point that I can at least attempt a highly modified movement session. It might not even look anything like the workout you're doing, but at least you got up and move your body. So nutrition is key. Now, I have to use nutrition to help build up before I get into number four. Number four, hydration. You gotta drink. All these tips are interchangeable, and for me, it was easier for me to begin layering in nourishment than it was hydration after having the stomach flu. Now, I haven't had a soda in over 5 years at this point. I don't drink Gatorade anymore, and water hurt. I tried the ginger ale, killed my stomach. Couldn't handle the sweet. Tried the Gatorade, can't handle the sweet. So I found something that did work with me, which was Hydrate from Beachbody. I really, really liked that. And plus it was like a clean way to get hydration in me. But overall, I just wanted to be able to drink some plain water. And that was a struggle. I could smell it, I could taste it, I could feel it. Like it just wasn't happening. So I worked with layering in my nutrition little by little, and then I worked with getting some hydration with me. Now, when I work out, I'm going to sweat, and you've got to have the hydration in you no matter what. So I built up that little by little by little. Now, I had the stomach flu. See, it's taken me almost a week, to be able to drink like a full 25 ounces of water in one setting without it killing my stomach. I finally got to that point today, but every day I was increasing my ability to drink fluids. And so while I know that there's some some reasons why people will use Gatorade or ginger ale as an example, or teas or whatever, please don't write in the comments all the different things that I can utilize. Just understand that hydration is important. So whatever that is for you that you need to do, it's what you need to do. But before you start working out, you've got to be able to get water in your system and keep it down. So try to increase your water little by little by little and get to a point to where you feel nice and hydrated, so that when you do work out, that you're working out with hydration in your system without overdoing it. Now, the next tip is going to help you with how to get back into your physical workout. Number 5. This is the one that people struggle with so much, and I have a video for you at the end of this video. I'll tell you how to get to it, about the power of modification. People get really hung up on modification, like, listen, I just did it too, and I've been helping plus size women in my plus size support groups and here on social media to the tune of like 250,000 people, and I just I struggled with this too, okay? So I had planned on starting my workout today's Monday. I planned on getting back to my workout on Friday. Didn't work out the way that I thought it was going to. I thought for sure by Saturday, didn't. My body needed additional time to rest, hydrate, and nourish. When I finally got back into my workout today, I stepped my modifications way back. As a matter of fact, I will also post a link to some modification videos, the very ones that I used today, what I went back to help you on your journey. I needed to strip back my modifications to the very basics. So what was my goal today? My goal today was to get my motor running, to get my gears turning, to get back into my plan. So make sure I was hydrating, make sure I was nourishing, make sure I was nice and rested up. If I needed to take additional rest in my workouts, I needed to, or during my day, that I was able to do that, and then to go into my workouts and not worry about what I was able to do last week before I got sick. Not worry about the workouts that I missed. Not worried about what expectations I put on myself and what I should have done today. My only focus was to get my body moving for a period of time that fulfilled my workout and in a way that wasn't super taxing on my body. Now, our brain's gonna tell us we need to cut it way, way, way back. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. So what you wanna do is you wanna work at your ability and just challenge it. Work at your ability and just challenge it. And instead of just quitting and not doing your workout, find a way that you can do the exercise that may be the most simplified version. As an example, I actually did sitting workouts or exercises that were on the floor. I did them all standing. And if you check out my Instagram stories at I am Tulin, you will be able to see on there in my highlighted stories on how I did standing modifications for my workouts from today. Super, super helpful. It's what I did to get through my workout. Do I feel like I got less of a workout because I modified? No. I'm so damn proud of myself that I got back up, that I didn't spiral out of control, and regardless of what's happened in the past couple of months to us, regardless of all the swelling and all the things that went along with the medications I was on, no matter what, my goal and where I'm getting to is up to me. And the universe is going to keep spinning, and problems are going to arise, and sickness and illness and all sorts of other things are going to happen. But at the end of the day, if I want to be able to move forward, that's entirely up to me. No one can hold me back except for me. No one can motivate me except for me. I have my eye on the prize. It's about the long term. It's about adding up the little sums of your efforts over time, not focusing on the things that you missed. I hope you found those 5 tips helpful. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do here at Coach Tulin, and I hope you check out some of the helpful videos and playlists that I have for you at the end of this video, posted somewhere around here.